Good afternoon. Welcome to our very first Huawei Western European Multi-Country Partner Summit. It's been some challenging time for all of us during the pandemic time. We are cordially delighted to host this virtual event, aiming to provide you with some of the latest technology trends and essential updates for 2021. Among others, business strategy, product, solution, and services. We hope that you will get lots of value out of this compact 1.5-hour program. As a small appreciation token for your attendance, we've added 2 rounds of lucky draws with surprising awards. To spice it up with a little bit more fun, the lucky draw is mixed with a simple quiz. If you have paid attention to the speakers, you will find the questions very simple. So, stay attentive and enjoy the coming 1.5 hours. First comes the welcome speech from our CEO, Stephen Tsai.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining 2021 Huawei Partner Summit. 2020 was an extraordinary year. Both Huawei and our partners were under a challenging situation due to COVID-19 and the geopolitical pressure. Despite the huge external pressure, Huawei has ranked 49th on the Fortune Global 500 list. Huawei Group has managed to achieve positive growth of both revenue and profit. Our global enterprise business increased over 20%. We would not have this been able to make this without your trust and support. Therefore, I take this opportunity to thank you all for staying and working with us. Although we are still facing the challenge of COVID-19, we believe digital transformation of industry is the main trend in the next decades and will create huge opportunities. ICT has played an important role during the outbreak. For example, in remote education, telework, and entertainment. In the post-pandemic era, industry are going digital at a much faster pace, and digital transformation will only be accelerated. We will work with our partners and help different industries more effectively for their transformations. Huawei has established a strong business continuity management system. The fact that we have kept growing despite geopolitical pressure is a testament to this effectiveness of this system. Innovation has been fundamental to Huawei's development over the past 3 decades. We have continuously invested over 10% of our annual revenue back into R&D. This is why we have been able to lead in multiple technology domains such as 5G, Wi-Fi 6, and storage. Huawei has been increasing investment in some new domains. The UPS, lithium battery, and solar inverter business have kept growing over 80% for past 3 years. Intelligent automotive solutions bring ICT capabilities to the automotive industry. To help car OEMs build better vehicles, our enterprise business strategy is to combine connectivity, digital platform based on cloud, and intelligence as the core of the digital world. It requires partners' cooperation. We will insist on our partner strategy, which focuses on building a flexible, collaborative, and mutually beneficial ecosystem that can combine the strengths of Huawei and partners. We will keep investing in over 400 partners in Benelux, Portugal, and Ireland. In 2020, the rebate incentives to our partner increased 17%. We recently invested €10 million building a new office with Innovation Center in Rijswijk, Netherlands. The Innovation Center is utilized to show our latest technologies, test and verify joint industry solutions developed together with our partners. I hereby invite you to visit and build the joint solution over there. In 2021, we will keep enhancing the competitiveness of our products and services, promoting open innovation, and creating great value with our partners together. This is the only way we can take these historic opportunities presented by the industry digital transformation and maintain steady growth in the long run. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your kindness to join Huawei 2020 Enterprise Business Day. Here, please allow me to share our enterprise business strategy for this year. Year 2020 was a tough year for both Huawei and our partners. COVID-19 changed our life and work. The world has been struggling to fight against it. In the meanwhile, due to the geopolitical pressure, Huawei's global supply chain was under intense pressure, and the production and our operation faced a significant challenge. Huawei is confident to find a solution and forward forward, and fulfill our obligations to our partners and customers. In spirit of all the difficulties, with your unyielding trust and support, we still achieved a good performance in Benelux, Portugal, Ireland. I'm proud that our sales revenue exceeded 100 million for the first time, and achieving an increase of 40% increase year on year. Our partners contribute 92% of the revenue. This is why our total rebate incentives to our partner increased 17% compared with the previous years. I would like to take this chance to thank all of you. Your trust means the world to us. We will keep on providing more competitive product and service to create a greater value for you. We estimate that the business target of multiple countries will increase by 40% again in 2021. And the overall completion rate will exceed 150 million. Government, education, and healthcare will be our fastest growing areas. The ISP and carrier resale business will continue to grow steadily. In data center field, we will focus on data center energy products, including UPS, lithium batteries, and cooling system. Huawei will continuously invest in customer relationship and build an industrial ecosystem, and developed the top quality network, IT, data center energy products. And Huawei has always been customer-centric and provided high quality product and service. With our joint efforts, we can achieve rapid growth in vertical industry. In 2021, our production would focus on 3 scenarios, including campus network, optical connectivities, and data center infrastructures. Correspondingly, 4 product categories are included: Wi-Fi 6 with super broadband, and an AI-based intelligence experience, all flash-based storage with fast and solid management platform, super powerful data center interconnections with easy management and deployment, and the data center energy productions, including UPS, lithium battery, and cooling system as well. With these products, we are very happy to work with our partner, building up solutions for relevant industry scenarios. We will collaborate with partners together to build up the capability and ecosystem. Distributors will be the supported better for capability improvement of configuration quotation, as well as product and solution design. We will continue to work with client-facing Tier 2 partners to build the ecosystem around our focused industry and key customers. Specialization partner certification and rebates are introduced to 4 product domains. For both pre-sales and post-sales capabilities, carrier enterprise business is our solid foundation, and we will cooperate with carrier partners for new portfolio and expanded our business in region market. In addition, more investment will increase to manage the service providers, system integrator for joint solution development, and innovation in new business models, such as network as a service, IT as a service, leasing model to meet customer demand. Quarterly business review and quarterly technical review meetings will be organized so that we can hear your concerns to ensure your issue can be solved quickly, and our cooperation will move well towards to our joint target. In order to increase Huawei branding awareness, Huawei will guarantee our investment in marketing this year. We have planned almost 2 million budget for marketing coverage, joint solution building, joint marketing event, digital marketing, and roundtable or club for certain industries. Please feel free to contact us if you have any proposal this year marketing plan and industrial event. In 2021, we will continue to insist and encourage Huawei being integrated through higher discount authorized management and more appropriate enablement certificate. Ensure channel service partner can make more efficient and decent money. Ensure the certain partner staff can earn both fame and fortune. Together, let's grow faster in this year. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining this session about Cloud Campus, our cloud network management system. I will give you an overview today of what we bring to the market. So I will talk a little bit about our solution. I will also talk about what is coming towards our customers, what they have to deal with, and the applications they are using nowadays. So take, for example, virtual reality or augmented reality, which we need to connect wirelessly. Take high-resolution screens or cameras, which they use in the office, and also which needs to be mobile, so often also wirelessly. We can also talk about retail, where they use electronic shelf labels, the little displays on the shelves, where they indicate the price of the products they sell. We can talk about automated guided vehicles in a warehouse and how we deal with that kind of solutions. Basically, we can talk about the Internet of Things, or the Internet of Everything, connecting all these devices into the network of their customers. We have a solution for that in a way that we can bring the devices to connect everything together, and we also have a solution to manage everything. So it doesn't really matter if they need a wired connection, a wireless connection, and if that is Wi-Fi or RFID, Zigbee, Bluetooth or ultra-wideband. We can make sure that these devices connect into the network and that our customer can manage the network in a very good way, even proactively, and that their users and the devices they're using have the best experience possible. The main technology we bring is our Wi-Fi technology, Wi-Fi 6. And this technology is powered by 5G, so the technology we bring in our 5G technology. Things like smart antennas or smart radios, which we use to optimize the traffic via the air, to bring better coverage, even up to 20% more coverage than our competitors, to make sure that these users have the best connection they need for whatever application they're using. Often real time, so if you look at virtual reality as an example, there you need the lowest latency possible. And in these days of Internet of Things, you need the capacity, you need the bandwidth, and you need the lowest latency to make sure that they have the right experience. And experience comes with what the customer wants, what these users need for their application. And there are different kinds of users, there are different kinds of applications they use, and all need to be connected. But it can be that at some point it's too busy, or that something happens in the network, and then still you want some applications or some users to have the quality they need at that point. So if you look at wireless connectivity as a highway with multiple lanes, if something happens, like an accident, and traffic comes to a halt, then you want to have an emergency lane or a speed lane for mission critical applications or for VIP users. And that's what we can offer. We can offer that on the wired side, but we can also offer that on the wireless side. We can make sure that with dynamic turbo technology, we make sure that these VIP users or these mission critical applications get the bandwidth and the quality of service they need to make sure that the operations of our customers are up and running and top notch. We can even make sure that it is completely lossless. So for some applications, or in this case an automated guided vehicle or an HEV in a warehouse, which also needs to run always, we can make sure that the connectivity to these kind of devices is completely lossless. And we do that together with the technology of these vendors of these automated guided vehicles. So we both optimize the solution on our side to bring a total solution in the end to these customers. So together with our technology partners, we make sure that the wireless side is fully covered and that everything is top-notch. But also on the wired side, there are more things needed. If you can offer more bandwidth through the air, in the end it needs to go through the wire, and also there you need most likely some more bandwidth. So where in the old days it was mainly 1 gig, nowadays access points get connected to 2.5 gig, 5 gig. Even in some cases in a big environment like a stadium, you need 10 gig connection to these access points. And we can offer that. And we can offer that now, if they already need it. We can also offer that at a later time via our right to use licensing structure, where they can upgrade the platform in the access layer basically to the bandwidth they need. So they can start now with 1 gig, and if they need to upgrade it at a later date, they can do that via this license, and this platform can be upgraded for a few ports or even for all 48 ports on this platform if needed. Going from the access layers in the wired network to the more core layers of the network, if you need more bandwidth in the access layers, in the end you most likely also need some more bandwidth in the core layers of your network. So platforms where we can offer multiple 100 gig connections are also part of our portfolio to make sure that also there all the traffic is being dealt with in the right way. And if the traffic needs to go to the internet or traffic coming from the internet, we can offer the access routers needed for that. And in our new products, we also of course have the possibility to offer the 5G connectivity, to offer the same technology as you need on the Wi-Fi side. So with high bandwidth, low latency connectivities, so that the applications who really need that kind of quality, we steer via those connections, while maybe all the other traffic is going through a lower spec connection. In that way we make sure that the applications who need the bandwidth, for example for video or for maybe conferencing or that kind of applications, we can make sure that the users have the right experience without any frames blocking or without any video lost. And all these devices, if it is a wired access switch, a core switch, a wireless access point, an access router or one of our firewalls, you can manage all these devices via our iMaster NCE, our network management system, which runs in the cloud. And it's not only a network management system, it's also a controller. So it can be an SDN controller to connect all the applications, even third party. It can also be a network access controller to make sure that all these user devices, all these Internet of Things, and the users behind it are safely connected into the network. We can use MAC-based for that. We can use certificate-based network access control. We can use policies. So based on your policy, you can make sure that the users connecting into your network get the right quality or the right bandwidth they need for whatever they need to do. It's also an analyzer. So we can also analyze the traffic on the network to make sure that we have a clear view of what is going on. We have a clear view of the user experience. What do the users really experience? How is the network itself? How does the data look on it? And maybe we have some spots in the network where you have some issues. You can use the tool for this. So from day one, from implementing all the way up to the operational side where you need to maintain the network, we can offer you the right tools to do so. So it all starts with planning, for example. In this tool, we can offer you a wireless LAN planner to design the network. We can even give the people installing the access points an app on their smartphone, so they can go on site, use this app to scan the barcode on the device, so on the access point, and in the app select exactly the location on the floor map which has been loaded before they went on site to indicate where the access points are being installed. And later on, people who need to maintain the environment know exactly where it is. They can configure it in the right way, and they can implement the solution in the way it has been planned by using the tools. And later on, they have all kinds of monitoring options to make sure that the network is still operational in the way it should be. And that's done in a very smart way. So coming from an environment where it was more device-centric, where often the user was not so experienced, not so important, going to an environment where we really use the data in the network. So we use real-time telemetry information, data, collected from our switches, collected from our wireless access points, from our wireless access controllers. We use also AI technology, algorithms to optimize the environment. We make sure that based on all this, we give complete visibility and complete lifecycle management of the total solution. It's also proactive, so based on the data we collect, based on the user experience, we can make sure that proactively the environment is optimized for a better experience. That proactively faults maybe are detected and even resolved. So by using our solution, the customer will go from an environment where things maybe are automated, where we already can offer them today a solution where we use more intelligence, AI, algorithms to optimize the environment, going into a direction where the fully operates itself. So going to a fully autonomous driven network where you can connect any device into it. The network will be handling it by itself without any human interference. And that's where we as Huawei are developing our solutions to it so that we can together, us as a vendor, together with our partners and our customers, make sure that they can go to the digital transformation they're needing to go to optimize their environment. And with that, I'd like to end the session. Thank you for listening.
OpticsTrans DC908, leading intelligent DCI product in the optical industry. The Huawei OpticsTrans DC908 is optical electrical WDM transmission equipment designed for data center interconnect, DCI. It is simplified, can be deployed in 8 minutes, has ultra broadband and high integration, 48 terabit per fiber, which is sufficient for the next 5 years, and intelligent O&M, AI-ready and proactive O&M. It can prepare you for the challenges brought by DCI in the intelligent era. Traditional WDM products require both optical layer and electrical layer sub-racks. The DC908 has its footprint using an optical electrical integrated platform. In traditional solutions, the optical layer is complex, various boards are required, and fiber connections are complex and error-prone. The highly integrated optical layer 5-in-1 boards of the DC908 simplify fiber connections between traditional boards and optical layer boards into internal connections, and also reduce over 90% of manual and internal fiber connections required, achieving nearly zero optical layer fiber connection. The Huawei OpticsStream chip is the industry's first ultra-high-speed commercial optical digital signal processor, ODSP, embedded with a channel-matched CMS combination algorithm to achieve single wavelength 100-800 gigabit programmability. MD02, client side for 100 gigabit services, WDM side, to programmable 200 or 100 gigabit. MD02A, client side for 100 gigabit services and multiple 10 gigabit any services, WDM side, to programmable 200 or 100 gigabit. One board supports access of 8 gigabit to 100 gigabit any services in 12 SFP plus optical modules. MSO4, client side for 100 gigabit services or 400 gigabit service. WDM side, 200 gigabit or 400 gigabit programmable. MD06, client side, for 100 gigabit and 400 gigabit services, WDM site, 2 600 gigabit services. Panel, Universal Interface Board, which displays information such as the NEIP address and device running status on the LCD. Traditional lasers support a stable output of 80 wavelengths. When 120 wavelengths are forced, frequency drift occurs, and the system cannot work properly. Huawei proprietary Super C laser uses a unique cursor locking algorithm to output 120 wavelengths in the extended C-band, improving the industry's 96 wavelength capability by 25%. In the future, it will support smooth expansion to L-band and up to 240 wavelengths. 2U high integration. The 8-wavelength 200 gigabit system reduces fiber connections by 52% and saves space by 50%. 12U subrack supports the 8 wavelengths 200 gigabit system and FD and OD, 48 terabit per fiber. 14U 7 subracks support the 80 wavelength 600 gigabit system and FD and OD. The maximum capacity for single fiber connection is 48 terabits per second and will reach hundreds of terabits per second in the future. This will meet DCI digital peak requirements in the next 5 years. When using DC908, we can expand the capacity and a band of single wavelength and do not need to lease any fibers. Optics Trends DC908, leading intelligent DCI product in the optical industry.
As notified earlier, we're having 2 rounds of Lucky Draw as our appreciation token of your attendance. Hope you paid attention to the speakers so far, especially the key messages from the management. Then you shall find answers straight away. Are you ready for the first quiz? Type your full name and answer choice in the chat box. 10 winners with the correct answer will be randomly selected and announced by the end of this summit event. Which position was Huawei ranked at the Fortune 500 in 2020? A. 121, B. 88, C. 51, D. 49. In order to precisely define a winner, please remember to input your full name and answer choice in the chat box. The winners will receive a Huawei Watch GT2 Pro. Following, you will be given a nutshell presentation of our Future Star product, Ideal Hub, a new all-in-one intelligent collaboration device that bundles the intelligent writing, high-definition video conferencing, and wireless sharing in many practical using scenarios. And also our ongoing campaign program, Storage Refresh, which has already obtained a great success. See you again right after the mentioned 2 sessions before our second round of Lucky Draw.
I hope I've gotten your attention. Hello everyone, my name is Dirk van Waardenburg and I'm from the Cloud and AI department of Huawei. I'm proud to introduce to you our exciting new product, the Huawei Idea Hub. The Huawei Idea Hub is our new productivity tool that incorporates 5 frequently used functionalities to make it an all-in-one collaboration device. It's a superb smart whiteboard with ultra-low writing latency. It's also a knowledge-sharing device in which you can use your bulletin board application to share information or through live streaming. It's an extension of your office. With the OPS module, it's an ideal Windows 10 device, which allows you to use your favorite office applications. But the Idea Hub is also a video conferencing system. Through the use of the built-in 4K camera and AI capabilities, it will bring your meetings or other video sessions to another level. And finally, it's also a projector. With 4K projection, with low latency and fast pairing, it makes content sharing and presenting much easier. As you already briefly saw in the video, some scenarios in which you can expect our Idea Hub are, among others, the meeting rooms, executive boardrooms, smart education, smart finance, and smart healthcare. Now let's discuss the exterior. Elegant and simplicity. This is what we had in mind with our Idea Hub. As you probably have experienced, conventional video conferencing systems or smart boards are often large and cold devices. Well, with the Idea Hub, we went for a smooth and minimalist design, with a gentle jade white frame and slender artistic stand. This way, the Idea Hub is also appealing on the eye and can blend in with the rest of your room. The goal of the Idea Hub is to make your life easier. If you look on the image to the left, you see a scenario in which you will often still see today. If you really want to use all the functionalities in the meeting room, you need external speakers, a whiteboard, a video conferencing system, a beamer, and often microphones on the tables. On the right, you see only one device, the Idea Hub. By integrating all these functionalities, it cleans up the room and makes the operation much more user-friendly. Let's talk about the screen. The Idea Hub has a 4K touchscreen, and the 65-inch versions have eLED, making it 30% thinner than the conventional DLED. When playing a video, we want the image to be bright and smooth. When projecting a PowerPoint, we want the small words to be seen easily. To achieve that, the Idea Hub can identify the display content and also automatically switch the screen display mode to adjust the brightness, the contrast, the saturation, sharpness for the best video and text display effect. Besides the 65-inch, the Idea Hub comes also in a large 86-inch version as well. What about the camera? The Idea Hub has a professional 4K camera built in, with 1800 TVL, referring to the level of detail it can register. The Idea Hub can even distinguish a human hair. In addition, its sensor uses next-generation imaging technology to reduce noise and sharpen the image. Next up are the microphones. The Idea Hub has a built-in 12 linear microphone array. It can pick up sound perfectly in an 8-meter radius with a full 180-degree front coverage. It uses beamforming technology that creates virtual microphones in the air that focus on the sound to omit all background noise and ensure you only hear what you want to hear. Similar to putting a microphone in front of a speaker. In addition, it has half a degree precision and sound source positioning, meaning that if 2 people stand 8 meters in front of the Idea Hub, then the Idea Hub can distinguish which of the 2 persons is talking. The human voice has a spectrum that can go up to 20 kHz, whereas existing high-end conference panels can only go up to 8 kHz, meaning that if you have voice that exceeds the 8 kHz, the microphone will not be able to pick it up perfectly. In contrast, the Idea Hub supports the 20 kHz full band audio spectrum processing. Therefore, the sound of the Idea Hub is crystal clear. Let's talk about the core of the Idea Hub. The Idea Hub has a powerful system-on-chip computing. It has 2 CPUs, both 4-core, one focusing on the screen and graphics, and one on the video and audio codec. The RAM and the flash, as you can see in the image, are significantly higher than what can be found in a typical conference panel. The Idea Hub also uses H.265 hard codec, moving up from the commonly seen H.264, ensuring great audio and video quality even at a low bandwidth. The Idea Hub also has powerful AI computing and encryption chips for the security. Now, let's discuss the whiteboard. The writing latency is the most important factor that determines the whiteboard user experience. When the writing latency exceeds 40 milliseconds, the lag becomes obvious. With the Idea Hub, we've managed to achieve an ultra-low writing latency of 35 milliseconds, providing the ultimate writing experience. In addition to the ultra-low writing latency, the Idea Hub also provides intelligent recognition to automatically convert handwritten characters into more eligible text. The Idea Hub can distinguish capital letters, small letters, and even numbers. The Idea Hub's whiteboard application also has a graphic recognition, ideal for drawing flowcharts. It can recognize many shapes, such as circles, rectangles, and even arrows. When you finish drawing, you can easily select what you've just created and make it bigger or smaller, or move it around the canvas. And when you're done, you can save the whiteboard on the Idea Hub, on a USB, or even send it to someone from your own email address. Let's discuss other functionalities that make the whiteboard very user-friendly. When you choose the brush, your writing speed and movement will provide a different thickness for that authentic writing feeling. Zooming in with gestures enables the possibility to zoom in and out the entire canvas with just 2 fingers, or zoom in or out what you've just selected. Erasing with gestures allows you to erase what's on the whiteboard by using your hand, just like on a real whiteboard. And finally, you can also write with 2 people at the same time, improving collaboration efficiency. Now let's discuss the video conferencing capabilities. The Idea Hub combines 4K capabilities together with AI functionalities such as speaker tracking, auto framing, and acoustic buffle to bring your meeting experience to another level. Let's discuss the acoustic buffle. The Idea Hub combines AI with the beamforming technology that I discussed in the beginning and can create 2 invisible sound barriers, blocking all the sound on the outer sides. Even if there's construction work or other loud noises, the party at the other end of the call will not hear it. You can even adjust the acoustic buffle in a large or smaller area. Let's take a look at this video where I will demonstrate the acoustic buffle.
Hi, I will remain talking. I'm still talking, I keep on talking, and all this time I'm talking. All this time I kept on talking. Well, it seemed like there was an invisible wall. This is the acoustic buffle function.
The next smart video conferencing function is auto framing. With auto framing, the Idea Hub recognizes how many people are in the scope of the camera and adjusts the image as such. Let's see this demonstration. Moving a step further than auto framing is the speaker tracking function. With speaker tracking, the Idea Hub identifies who is speaking and then gives that person the spotlight. Let's see this video.
Hello everyone, when I start talking, the Idea Hub zooms into me. But what if my colleague starts talking?
Hello everyone, I'm Max from Huawei computing team.
See? The Idea Hub distinguishes who is talking and then gives that person the spotlight.
But the Idea Hub has also some other functions, such as a bulletin board, where you can provide multiple slides of information, such as images and videos on a set timescale. For customer reception and team building activities, we developed the Idea Hub Highboard, which enables you to customize activity teams flexibly and efficiently. The Idea Hub also allows you to open files, such as a PowerPoint, directly from a USB for quick and easy use. But let's not forget the projection function. The Idea Hub can project from your laptop or your mobile device with 4K and low latency and 60 FPS. It can do this wired through HDMI or wireless through our IdeaShare app. With the app, you just type in the code from the screen and you're connected, given that you're on the same network. If you do not want to download the app, we also made the IdeaShare key. It's a USB button that you plug into your laptop, and with one push, you project on the Idea Hub. Some final things that I want to share is that with the OPS module, the Idea Hub is an ideal Windows 10 device, allowing you to use the Windows applications that you are used to. In addition, our Open SDK provides many exciting opportunities, allowing third-party app developers to use the Idea Hub's hardware, such as the camera and the microphone array. The Idea Hub comes in an S and in a Pro version, with both having a 65 and 86-inch option. I hope you got a good impression of this amazing new product, and you can contact us for more questions or pricing at any time. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good afternoon. I want to talk to you about a specific program that we put together for our channel partners, but also the partners that are willing to become a Huawei partner can make use of this specific program as well. If you have any questions regarding this presentation, please reach out to me. These are my contact details. Send me an email, text me, call me, and I will be there to help you guys. So why did we put this program together? We see that a lot of customers are struggling with their legacy hardware. They want to replace it. They have partners like you that can provide them with a lot of services and migrate the entire environment to a new environment. But we want to make it a little bit different. So we want to make sure that you will earn a lot of money as well. So all the services that I'm talking to you about today is totally for free, so free of charge. So you can make use of that. You can sell that towards your customers if you like. And otherwise, you can use it as an extra discount and be very aggressive in your offering. This is not only replacing legacy hardware, it's also the environment. If it doesn't really meet their current, the customer environment, the customer needs, we can replace that as well. Or even if it's not really performing that well, we can replace that hardware and use this program to be of significant benefit to you guys. So a very aggressive offering, so low cost. Initial costs are very low because of all the services that are totally for free. So no professional services up front and not at the end. So this is exclusive offering for you. What we also provide you with is a DNA report. So from the beginning until the end, we will monitor everything what we do, and we will put a report together that shows the current environment of the customer. So we know exactly where they are today and where they need to move on to. With that and the end-to-end services that we offer, we're not only providing you the installation, racking and stacking and the migration, we can also make sure that while we're doing the migration and the current infrastructure is running out of maintenance, that we have a partner that can take care of that as well. So we can offer you that specific service on the maintenance of that current infrastructure, also for free. The end of X means that we will replace, or we can replace, an entire set of different vendors. So it's not only end of service or end of support, but also maybe end of performance. We can replace NetApp, we can replace Dell EMC seamlessly, so on the fly, so without any downtime. You see here that in the graphs, the initial buy for the customer is pretty competitive towards all the other vendors in the market. And at the end, we have a new service coming up in the near future that is Avenue, and that will make sure that the customer is always running on a very recent platform with all the new features that are needed for their business. So what is it in benefit to you guys? So this is an exclusive partner offering. We will not communicate this with the end customer, so you can make profit out of this. It is an indirect sales model, so that means that we will not communicate in any way with the customer directly. You will always be involved from the beginning of the process until the end of the process. And what we also do is we put a a responsibility matrix together, and we will discuss who is exactly doing what during that process. So if you want to do the migration all by yourself, because you have a very good relationship with the customer, we will make sure that we will send someone over and install, so racking and stacking, and installing our hardware. And then we will do it together, or we put someone on site together with you and perform the migration together. So that is something that we can discuss during the process. If you are a support partner of Huawei, you can offer co-care. We will provide you with at least 78% extra discount on that service. So that is in profit to you guys as well. Besides that, so upfront discount, you will also get the sales rebates. So what is important? Data is important. So we make sure that the data is always secure. It will not leave the premise of the customer. Besides that, all the services that we provide are very competitive as well. Everything what we do in a SAN infrastructure is seamless. So it doesn't require any downtime of the current environment, and the customer can always run their business as needed. Besides that, we will have a full coverage of all the servers from our perspective, and we can add services from you as a partner. So we can collaborate on that specific part. Besides that, we have intelligent and efficient migration. That means that we have tools, smart IDC tools, that we use specifically for the migration. When we have done the migration, for instance, for the first time together, we will provide you with those tools as well, and you can use that for the next migrations in the near future. So this is a specific SAN environment. We're going to replace the existing hardware with Huawei hardware. Well, if the customer is using VMware, for instance, we can use vMotion to migrate the data from A to B. If that is not the case, we can do it on a physical level as well. So what we do, we implement and deploy our storage infrastructure in the current environment of the customer. Then we will unmap the LANs from the existing one and map it to the new system. Then afterwards, we will migrate the data from the existing hardware to the new hardware seamlessly. So without any downtime, the customer can always run their business. So that is one of the things that we want to do. We use our smart IDC tools for that and plan it from A to B and script it if necessary, and then we can do the migration fully automated. It's quite easy and easy to use for you guys as well in the near future. So this is a migration of a NAS environment. So what we do basically here is we provide the customer with the free services, of course. So we do the racking and the stacking on site. When that is done, we can do during the pandemic, for instance, we can do the migration online. So it's file-based, so it's not it's not really necessary to do that online and seamlessly. So we have a little downtime there, but then we will do the migration for you. So again, this program together with all the services that we provide our partners, I'm sure that we can do a lot of business together, and you can earn a lot of money with it as well. So if you have any questions regarding this program, please contact me, as I showed you my contact details. So please come to me and ask any questions, and maybe we can do some pilots as well together and figure out if this is the best program for you guys. So thank you a lot for your time, and enjoy the Partner Summit.
It's Yang again. Welcome back to our second round of Lucky Draw. Now that you've tasted the first round of quiz question, I hope that you've learned the trick by staying attentive and paying attention to our speakers. This question is more relevant for you, the partners in our Western Europe multi-country. What was the partner rebate growth rate of 2020 among the mini regional office coverage, that is Benelux, Portugal, and Ireland? A, 6%, B, 8%, C, 14%, D, 17%. In order to precisely define the winner, please remember to input your full name and answer choice in the chat box. 10 winners will receive a Huawei Sound X speaker. All winners will be announced at the end of today's summit, so stay tuned. Following, our channel director will update you with our 2021 channel policy and incentives. Of course, our success has to be a result of a great joint partnership with you. We are honored to have a few of excellent partners telling their stories with Huawei and sharing the stage. Last but not least, see you at the Partner Award announcement.
Good afternoon, friends, ladies and gentlemen. My colleagues already introduced our overall enterprise business strategy, our new products and solutions. I herein would like to provide the partner policy updates in 2021. The main updates consist of 4 parts: partner certification, channel incentive, specialization certification, service and operation partners. The first adjustment of partner certification is the rename of some product categories, from enterprise IT to data storage and intelligent vision, from network energy to digital power, from enterprise service and industry solutions to enterprise professional services. The second change of partner certification is HCSA and HCPP certification requirement. HCSA, Huawei Certified Sales Associate, is required for all types of partners to improve market expansion capabilities. HCPP, Huawei Certified Pre-Sales Professional, was introduced last year. One HCPP is equivalent to 2 HCPA for calculating certification. In 2021, it becomes mandatory for distributors and value-added partners to improve pre-sales capabilities in configuration quotation as well as product and solution design. In order to encourage HCPP certification, we offered Huawei smartphones and wireless earphones in 2020 as special incentives to all certified HCPP engineers. In 2021, we will continue to provide some HCPP incentives, which will be published soon. Regarding the incentives, most of the policies remain the same. There are 3 updates. The first one, we move some of the distributors' joint marketing funds to base rebate because more and more marketing activities are held online. The second one, we add incentives for Fusion Server to encourage partners to sell servers. The third one is that we introduce specialization rebate to replace the capability rebate for value-added partners, golden partners, and silver partners. The intention of these changes is to give more benefits to the partners to improve the sales, pre-sales, and post-sales capabilities. The specialization certification are applicable for 4 product domains in 2021: data communication, transmission and access, data storage, and digital power. There are 3 levels of specialization certification: basic level, advanced level, and senior level. This page shows the certification requirement of basic level and advanced level. Basic level requires 2 sales certification, 2 pre-sales certification, and 2 post-sales certification. Advanced level requires double sales and pre-sales certification, 2 HCIA certifications, and 1 additional HCPP and 1 extra HCIP or HCIE. Senior level requirement is still being developed. Specialization certification is calculated automatically by the system in real time, so it is not needed for partners to apply. The overall of sales and pre-sales certification roadmap is shown here. After the introduction of HCPP IP network and HCPP storage, new HCPPs of computing, transmission, and access, digital power will be added in 2021. And HCPE for storage will be ready this year as well. The last part of the update is the service and operation certification and incentive. There is no major change except for some policy simplification. The first simplification is that the GaussDB requirement is removed for enterprise IT 4-star and 5-star post-sales. The second one is the cancellation of the customer satisfaction factor for service incentive calculation. As the summary, Huawei 2021 partner policy focuses on building a flexible, collaborative, and mutually beneficial ecosystem that can combine the strengths of Huawei and our partners. We share the value and profit through adding server incentives, increasing distributors' base rebate incentive. We simplify the collaboration by removing GaussDB certification requirement and cancelling customer satisfaction factor for service incentive calculation. We keep enabling partners to improve capability with HCPP and HCSA certifications and specialization certification. We will adhere to Huawei's overall being integrated strategy, adopting fair, just, transparent, and simple principles to guide channel partner cooperation. It teams up with partners to build a healthy ecosystem that advocates openness, cooperation, and shared value and success. Thank you for all your trust in 2020. In 2021, we look forward to working with you to grow together towards success.
On behalf of CityMesh and myself, a very warm welcome to all of you. It's a shame we can't have a drink at a bar later on or shake hands. We'll have to take a rain check. See you all here next year. In the meantime, I would like, of course, to once again thank you all for being here, and thank you Huawei for having us over and for presenting us with the possibility to showcase some of our use cases and our collaboration with Huawei. My name is Ivan Kuseliers. I am the Market Manager, Smart Cities and Public for CityMesh. CityMesh, for those of you who don't know, is a Belgian operator, integrator and managed service provider with a very, very strong focus on wireless technology and innovative engineering. As a matter of fact, we started deploying, installing, maintaining and supporting citywide wireless networks in 2007. And allow me to brag a little. 2007 is actually the year the first iPhone was presented to the public. So even then we knew the future was going to be wireless. Time has proven, or history has proven us right. Told you I was going to brag. We're active in different markets, amongst others, of course, smart cities and public, as I came to mention. We're active in offshore, where we provide vessel-to-vessel communication, vessel-to-shore, and of course, we're active as of recent, the fourth Belgian operator with, important to know, proprietary and licensed spectrum throughout the spectrum. Now, having said all that, we were looking into partnerships a couple of years ago, and we defined our core beliefs. One of our core beliefs is of course, customer centricity. Whatever we do, whatever we develop, whatever we come up with, it always has the customer in mind. It's always from the customer's point of view. And looking around, we found the perfect match with Huawei. For them as well, the customer is the most important in the whole trajectory. So the first match was actually made there. Secondary, if you keep the customer in mind, And you need to challenge, you need to be innovative. That means, of course, that you also need to be hands-on, boots on the ground. You need to be there with your customer. You don't watch down from your ivory tower looking down on the customers. No, you're boots on the ground, enjoying the project together with them, realizing the project indeed. Third, but nonetheless equally important, is accessibility. You can be innovative all you want, and you can be very customer-centric, but if you're not accessible to your customer, there's a certain problem. Our customers demand 24/7 accessibility to us and our products, and rightly so, let's be honest. We demand exactly the same from our vendors, our partners, and Huawei was actually the first vendor we found that match with the willingness to do this together was there. And so, if you're benchmarkers, it so happens that every now and then something falls in your lap. Allow me to share a little story with you. A while ago, we were challenged by a Belgian municipality to complete a very demanding project that was abandoned by the initial contractors. The story goes a little like this. Good afternoon, gentlemen. This building here will be open in 30 days. At the moment, we have nothing, and we expect from you to conceptualize, deploy, install, activate, and actively monitor Wi-Fi 6 network that allows at least 1,000 people to stream the concert at hand on Facebook, whilst in the adjoining room a conference will be taking place. The administration needs to work uninterruptedly, and in the bar about 250 people will be enjoying drinks and tapping on their iPhones or on their smartphones, I'm sorry. So, needless to say, our collaboration with Huawei took on a whole different level. We successfully completed the project, and of course, until today, we pick the fruits, as we so eloquently put that in Flemish. Cherry on the pie, we monitored the full stack with the Cloud Campus and the Campus Insight solution. And now we're getting there. CityMesh is Huawei's preferred Cloud Campus and Campus Insight Master NC solution provider, preferred partner as well. So we host Campus Insight and Cloud Campus in our data centers. And I told you we were going to challenge once again. So as of today, allow me to extend an open invitation, because we're creating a whole new ecosystem, an ecosystem of partners, vendors, clients, as well as integrators, who will be able to offer all the advantages of the public cloud in a private partnership. So the public cloud becomes a private cloud. All the advantages with the security of a private cloud hosted in Belgium, in redundant data centers, our redundant data centers, and fully compliant with everything the European Commission asks of us. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to extend once again an open invitation. Get in touch, virtually or over a cup of coffee, and let us discuss future possibilities, or better still, let us shape the future together. I bid you all a very warm afternoon. Enjoy the rest of the conference, and good luck with the raffle later on. Ciao for now.
Hi there, my name is Joshua. I'm the sales manager at Lumiat, and our relationship with Huawei started about 2.5 years ago, when we were asked by a partner to help out with connectivity issues between medical equipment and the Huawei Wi-Fi infrastructure in a hospital. And well, the dedication and devotion that the team from Huawei displayed during that whole troubleshooting process, well, we were impressed by it actually. And the engineers at the project were given one clear assignment, which was, well, go fix and do not return until fixed. And well, obviously they did. And well, Huawei is a really large company. And Lumiat is, well, I mean, obviously we're a lot smaller, but still the engineers and the entire support team from Huawei were very willing to listen and working closely together, which was a nice experience for us. Now, we typically serve customers whose Wi-Fi network is, as we call it, business critical. In other words, it is really important that the Wi-Fi network is reliable. Now, when dealing with complex technologies, things can always go wrong. And we've seen that you're not judged by what goes wrong, but by how you fix it. So for us, the quality of the vendor support is really, really important. And the way we saw Huawei handling that hospital case, that was a decisive factor for incorporating the Huawei brand into our portfolio and trusting that if something does go wrong, then Huawei would support us. And so we started our journey with Huawei about 2.5 years ago now. And what we like the most about the company is how involved the team is into making the business a success for the both of us. Always ready to help out, coming up with new ideas and products to serve us and our customers even better. And sometimes things go less smooth, but no person or a company is perfect. And as I said before, it's how you solve things what matters the most. Now, also not unimportant to mention is that Huawei for us is very commercially attractive as well. And with Huawei, we've been able to beat the competition frequently, which is nice. And not only by offering the best price, but also by specifications and having the right products for the right situation. And so for us, Huawei is a strategic partner in making 2021 a massive success. And we are confident that also this year, we will grow our business significantly with the help of Huawei and its team. Thank you.
2020 was a very difficult year for most of us, yet was also the year where Outscope and Huawei partnership evolved to a next level. During 2020, Outscope and Huawei teams worked side by side to help organizations in their technology and digital transformation. The commitment and flexibility of Huawei were a key success factor for our joint business. Continuous investment that Huawei is doing in their products ensure us that we'll be able to provide best-of-breed solutions at cost efficient, and that's something that Marco really values in the current days. We look forward to keep working with you guys, with all the Huawei team, and make sure that 2021 is going to be a great year for both of our companies. Thank you, Huawei, for all your support, and let's keep working for our joint future.
Thank you all again for being together and virtually connected today. Your voices are always important to us. Any feedback for our event, questions regarding today's presentations, Huawei products and solutions, business requests, you are welcome to share with us in the online survey. We will stay in contact online or offline later. See you next year, hopefully in person.